This time we're gonna talk about Goten. I apologize for my voice, I'm a little under the weather. First up with his aura, it's just this blue aura, which I'm gonna give a 2. As for his grab, this one is actually kinda sick, just like me. Goten is actually kinda brutal with this one. I'm gonna give it a 4, really solid. As for his skills, he has the after image, which is a classic dodge skill. Not as good as some of the other ones, but it's still welcome here. And he has sleep, which while removing him from the fight for a little bit, does recover ki and health, making it pretty solid, if you can pull it off safely. This blast lineup's not bad. I'm gonna give it a 3. And for his blast, we have a full power energy blast volley. I love that Sparking Zero made this a rock throw, because while still functioning like a volley, it just gave Goten a little bit extra sauce. And then he has Assault, his iconic rush, where he punches them away, flies into the air, charges down, they dodge out of the way, and then he redirects his attack by bouncing off the ground and hitting them in the back with his head. I love this attack. It's so Goten, but he wouldn't be a member of the Son Goku family without a Kamehameha, and that's exactly what his ultimate is. It's the Super Kamehameha. Really, it should be the Super Kamehameha. Even he says Kamehameha, but it's fine. Really nothing special, just a standard Super Kamehameha ultimate. Other than that rush, this is a really standard blast lineup. I think I'm gonna give it a 3. Now, as for Goten's overall aura, he's one of my favorite characters in the series. He is just such a fun little guy, and while they've done very little with him in the series, back when I was a kid watching the show, Goten had the most potential. We didn't know where the story was gonna go from there, so the imagination would run wild with him. And though he hasn't really gone anywhere, I still think that Goten is a really cool character, and I do think that he's represented as good as he can be in this game. I'm gonna give his aura a 5. Next up is Goten's Super Saiyan transformation. The youngest Super Saiyan ever, until Pan does it whenever Super comes back. Anyway, he's got the Super Saiyan aura, so that's gonna get a 3. And he's got the same grab again, so that's gonna get the same score. As for his skills, we have the Wild Sense, which is a definitive upgrade from the after image he had in his previous form. And he has False Courage, which gives him some armor. This isn't bad. I would have preferred an Insta-Spark, but I'm feeling generous on this one. I think I'm gonna give it a 4. And then with his blasts, he has the Kamehameha again, should be Kamehameha, but whatever. And he does have the Assault Rush again, the exact same attack. Now, of course, I prefer him having a beam over having a volley, it's just better, but I do wish that his second blast would have been something a little bit more unique, or at the very least, if it's going to be the same attack, tacking on a little bit of something extra on the end, like a Kamehameha, or a volley, just would have gone a long way with this. And for his ultimate, we have the Bros Kamehameha, the exact same attack that adult Super Saiyan Gohan has. And like, it's still a great attack. I was pretty harsh on adult Gohan because he is a terrible character, but Super Saiyan Goten is actually a pretty good character, all things considered, and I do really like this attack. Though, again, having the same rush is going to dock a couple points off this score, or at least 1, because I'm gonna give it a 4. And as for his overall aura, I mean, I already gave base form a 5, but I just love Goten and his Super Saiyan forms, and I love Kid Trunks and like the dynamic that they have. Having these super powerful kindergartners was just a fun addition to the series, and it kind of brought back a little bit of what made the original Dragon Ball so special with Kid Goku. So yeah, I'll never give Goten any less than a 5. And that is going to do it for this moveset review. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. And hey, I live stream all the time, so if you see that we're live sometime, come say hi. But with that, I have been Gunchpot. This has been a moveset review. Thank you everybody again so much for watching. And of course, as always, goodbye forever.